Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Retirement Trades. I'm trying to build a small, like-minded community here of people that want to do real-world trades and not shoot for the moon and YOLO every single day because that gets boring and dangerous. So if you're interested, stick around, join the community, hit the Discord link below, join there, add comments, do whatever you want. But everybody knows I don't like to waste time. So let's start looking at the markets today. It has been nuts. I haven't been able to stare at it much, but I peeped in a few times and, it was, well, look, we got a big red candle here today on the SPY. So anyways, you know what that means? That means we might have some really good buying opportunities out there. But before we go shopping, let's take a look and see where our portfolio stands right now. Okay, I looked earlier and I swear I was up, I think $85 at one point for the day, and now it's down 150. So that goes to show what's going on out there. It's a wild ride today, which is great. Wild ride, volatility, and volatility for options is the potential to make money. So let's see, AMD, just quickly check the price here, down to 112.50. Not a big deal. We know we're in this for the long haul, but we are making progress. For those of you who watched the last video, I did go in and go through all of my trade confirmations all the way back since we started this and got the spreadsheets looking good. And so the AMD now, other than the open positions we have, everything we've closed, we're only down $111. So, and we have plenty of time. We have till September to make the rest of it work. So I'm not too fearful in that area. But I did get the charts squared away, just so you know. All right, so back over here, let's see. So AMD, yeah, we're actually making a little progress on these calls, and even the put is not as bad as it used to be. This put here is, it's down to negative 1270. We got to get $500 more back on that to be even, but we have a long time, and we'll just keep rolling it if we have to. I have no doubt AMD is going to go well above these prices. So, okay, Carnival, that kind of turned around and bit us in the butt just a little bit quickly. Let's see, that expires next Friday. And so far, we're down 22%. All right, so that kind of stinks a little bit. We're down $66 on a $54 premium we collected, but we're only, $1 below, and it's Carnival. Let's take a look at the chart on that. Double candle down here. I don't foresee it going a whole lot lower. I think we've looked way back here. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about taxes and whatnot, and I know that's thrown off some of the cruise line industry, but I'm not too worried. It's $1. We'll roll it. We'll get a little more premium if we have to. Let's just quickly take a peek and see what it is yet. Well, we can get 8 cents premium rolling a week right now. 27 cents going 2 weeks. Not all that appealing. I think we'll wait for a little bit of a bounce next week, and if we have to, we'll scramble. But we will not wait too long because if you saw the last video, assignment early does happen. I've never had it happen in all my years, but it did happen last week for the first time. If you missed it, go back and watch that video. It's a good one. Okay, Celsius is killing it after the earnings report. Yep, I can't remember which viewer commented to the moon with Celsius, but yes, I think they were right. I mean, that is a massive gap up, run up. Our put we sold was down here at 25. I had no doubts we were gonna just collect a premium on that, but if it fell back, I wouldn't have minded owning the position. As you can see, it's running up. It's approaching highs it hasn't seen since last September. So I'm happy for those that own Celsius. I wish I was one of them, but we're just going to collect that premium that we had, which wasn't a bad one. I think we had 2 puts sold on that for a total of $104. We're at 100% premium already. That'll close out the end of the day. if it was close, I would just close it, pay the 12 cents or whatever it is to close it. But at this point, I'm not worried about it. I think it's pretty much a done deal, knock on wood here. All right. So anyways, Mara is, I believe, coming back up a little bit, coming back to life, approaching 1550. Let's take a look and see where they're going today in the chart. We're at the low end of the day, but at one point today it was up to 16 and a quarter, 1634 was the high of the day, and that is good news for us because, well, we own 100 shares. There's that early assignment thing we were just talking about. We have another put for Mara, basically expiring next week for $17. Just quickly take a look at the rolls on that. 25 cents to go one more week, 46 cents to go two more weeks. I don't think we're in jeopardy of getting assigned on that. I mean, the last one we had a $25 strike price up here, so the $5 intrinsic value basically far outweighed any extrinsic value left, and I understand the early assignment now, but like I said, I've just never seen it happen before. I've always had to the last day to act, and this time I did not. So, all right, Pfizer, look at this. I think we just picked this one up on Monday, and we're up 63%. Let's take a peek at that chart. All right, Pfizer's working its way up. It's not at the highs of the day. Highs were 26.20, and it's currently 26.05. So not too far off the highs, but it's on the way up. I think that's going to be good for us. And again, that expires next Friday. So we'll go from there. So the portfolio looks good. We've got some option buying power, stock buying power. So let's just let's take a look at the shopping list, or watch list as some people like to refer to it. All right, let's get over to the graphs. And I do not want to take a position on Riot, because we're so heavily invested in Mara right now. But this is for anybody that's interested. This one seems to react a little quicker than Mara. Mara seems to be more of a downward slope. Riot seems to be up, down, up, down, up, down, just a little more reactive. So that may be a better position if it's going to channel like that to sell puts and maybe even get into a short wheel on that or something. But we're not going to get into it because we're heavily weighted down with Mara right now with the 100 shares. Okay, so let's take a look at Upwork. Oh, Upwork's having a big red day. That's a good stock too. So let's see. 1477 is kind of down lows, recent lows anyways. And bottom Bollinger is around 1490. It's still in the middle of the stochastics though, so it's not down into the oversold area yet. So we'll wait on that. Gold on a day like today. Oh, let's see. Finally sort of topping out a little bit there on gold. All right, quick peek there. Let's see, Vishay semiconductors. Wow, that word got hard real quick. All right, again, rolling over off the top, but still up in the overbought category. Way up top of the Bollingers. Carnival, if we did not have a position in Carnival already, I would consider selling another one. And to be honest with you, I might still do that. That might be on the list. Doubling down, not always a wise choice, but the cruise lines, well, I don't know. They've been running so hot for so long. That might just be a little cool off period. So what was the highs up here? 28. So what would that be? 10% off of that would be 280. So yeah, $25 range would be 10% off. 20% off would be 560 off of that. So if it comes down in the 22, 23 range, that'd be a 20% pullback. And at that point, possibly look into buying some shares possibly, but we're definitely selling puts. Okay, so let's take a peek at Sony. Sony is to the moon. Wow, they're doing really well right now. Not a chance for us for the plays we're looking for. Intel, let's see. Intel is definitely hit its peak a few days ago. It's pulling back. Is that consolidating before the next leg up? Or is that just going to revert a little bit? I mean, because look right back here, this gap, massive gap down. I'm a firm believer that gaps do always eventually fill themselves. So I foresee this probably coming up to at least $29 and filling that gap before it makes either, well, another continued run up or another pullback. But I foresee the rest of this gap getting filled here at some point in the not too distant future while it's hot. Pfizer. Okay, let's see. We're in Pfizer and that's lifting up nicely. We'll just keep rolling with that, but not another buying opportunity for us. We already have a spot there. AT&T, man, at the top. Silver should be following the same sort of principles gold is right now. How about SOX L? Oh, ooh, two red candles. Man, Brandon, is this your play, or is this one first not counting as a red candle for you? Because that did go way down and close closer to the highs than the lows. Man, that is a good sized red candle. But look, I mean, it can just drop real fast again too. So I'd be more comfortable getting in down around the 24.50 range. So I guess we'll just keep that on the radar. Celsius, we know what's happening there. Excuse me. HIM's out of our price range. Wow, big pullback on HIM's though. Man, for my larger account, that might be a little bit of a buying opportunity. Okay, and SMCI consolidating near the highs. Wow, that's it for our shopping list. Let's do something we haven't done in a little bit. Let's see if we have, where were we? No, that's not the one we want. What other? There's our stock screener. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Anything good here showing up that wasn't on there before? Levi Strauss. All right. So let's Levi. Maybe we'll add that to our list and see what that is doing right now. Levi Strauss. Okay, added to the list. And let's see. There, now it's added to the list. Okay, so let's take a peek there. Let's look at the chart on Levi. All right, let's take a look at the longer term. What's going on here in the last year? Close this window. Pretty much where it was at a year ago. Had a heck of a run up from the $17, $18 range up to 24. Got a bit choppy after that. Pull back near a low. Either way, it is not meeting our criteria right now. It's definitely above the midline and the Bollingers. It's in the middle of the stochastics. So we'll keep it on there though, because that's a reputable brand. And let's see what else we got. Anything else that's jumping out here? If you guys are seeing anything on this list that you have more knowledge about than me, feel free to mention it in the comments. But I'm just looking for names that I'm familiar with. So companies I have some indication on. I'll do more deep dive homework on them in the background here, not on the videos, but I just want to see what's going on. Acadia Pharmaceuticals, heard of them, not super familiar with them though. We're way down on page 4 here. That must be where we left it. Okay, let's go back to page 1, see what's going on here. Nokia, I don't know. NOK, let's pop that in there real quick, take a peek. NOK, Nokia, added to the list. That'd be the lowest priced one on our list. Recent run-ups, this is what you want to see in a stock, up and to the right with the charts here. So that might not be a bad stock if you find a decent pullback just to buy and hold. Let's see here. Again, that's without doing any research on the fundamentals, but that comes later. You guys don't want to go through that boring stuff. Let's see. What else we got here? Nothing's jumping out on me there. go to page 2. Let's see. Riots, we already got that. SoFi, you guys got to pay attention to SoFi. I think that's going to be big over the next couple of years. I'm sitting on about 2,000 shares that I own at a cost basis of around $7 on, and I'll be honest with you, that's going to be a decent core position in one of my larger accounts. I plan on holding that for quite a while. Let's see. All right. Nothing's really jumping out here. SEMrush. Okay, so that's. I have a marketing consultant comes in and meets with me once a week, and I want to say we've tested out some of this stuff here over time. SEMR. Look at that big run up there. Rolling over, pulling back. Let's put that on our list. SEMR. So SEMrush added to the list, and let's take a peek at the chart here with our layout. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It is definitely kind of oversold right now. It is approaching that lower Bollinger. Let's see what they have available there. So right around the $16 mark, $15.97 is the lower Bollinger. Let's see what we got. Oh, earnings is coming up here. What do we have for opportunities? What is that at? $16, and they're not going to have a $16 trade there. So let's open up next month, and 15 is where we can buy in. There's no way we can sell a put there for this one, but we get 60 cents for selling a put. I want to know when is SEMrush, okay, SEMrush earnings date. See exactly what that is coming up here. Reports earnings on the 26th after the market close. Okay, so the 26th is going to be next Wednesday. So we could play this for a few days, and if things start to look goofy, we can bail out by Wednesday. And let's see, might add a new position here, and we'll shoot for the difference of 65 cents here. So let's do that. We'll try and work our way up to that mid price of 65. Send that off, and I don't know what that is. Okay, wouldn't give me the whole message there. I love encountering new things here that I'm unfamiliar with when I'm trying to do this with you guys. Okay, so let's clear order. Let's go back here. Nothing available for this week. Next week, we're on the put side. We'll sell a put. $60. It looks like it didn't want to answer anything. Let's just try it one more time, see what happens. Set to, okay, it's set to closing only. Only closing trades may be submitted at this time. Okay, wow, all right. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that right off my list. I don't want to deal with that in the future. So, anything else on this here? Host hotels, real estate REITs, HST. I'm familiar with that, or at least aware of it for sure, HST. And add that to the list. Let's look at their chart. Let's see, because they got a good IBR right now, 56.8. Chart is showing, let's see, for the year, we got a slow and steady decline here. Big drop off, not quite at the recent lows of last August. Will it go back down there? Will it not? Could it just be an opportunity? Maybe steal just a little bit of premium. What do we got here? It's a $16 range. Trade, recent $16, nothing offered for today, March, all the way out to March. 15-cent premium, not appealing. Again, we'll take that one off the list. Guys, this is a bit of a disappointment. I mean, we're having a big red day, and I'm not seeing anything that's really all that interesting to buy. Oh, Invesco. Let's see. We all should know about Invesco. So, INV. Let's see if we get anything there. No, that's not it. There we are. IVR? Did I read that wrong? Let's see. Invesco. IVZ. Pay attention, Mark. Get into the wrong trade doing that. Okay, Z. IVZ. There we go. Add that to the list. Where did it pop in? All right, to the chart, and okay. This looks like something that I'm interested in. It definitely has some chop, which I like. IVR is not quite up there right now, but it's definitely in the oversold, and it's definitely below the middle Bollinger. 1725 is the bottom Bollinger. Any viable trades there? I'm going to look at today. Obviously, nobody's interested in that. Next month, $17. No, I'm not. Guys, I'm not. I feel like I'm letting you down, but you know what? I'm not going to rush any trades or do anything crazy. I think that might just be it for today. We just went over the portfolio. We did some shopping, and there really wasn't anything out there super appealing. I mean, I'm going to have to broaden my watch list, I think, a little bit, because this is a day like today should be a great buying opportunity, but our entire watch list, we don't see any opportunities. So don't try and force a trade. If there's nothing there that really looks appealing, wait for the next day, because missing a day of trading is way better than paying the price of hastily jumping into a bad trade. So I think that's it for this Friday. So you guys enjoy your day and your weekend, and I'll catch you all next week.